Hello, happy Monday. I'm so excited to be here with you virtually. If you weren't able to attend our class today, not to worry. Here is our recorded lesson for Monday, August 10th. Our theme this week is just math. I'm excited to be here. I'm excited that you are here with us as well. If you are joining us in person at any point, please definitely go ahead and make sure you have your camera on. If you're able to, I know that online, if you're watching this later, there's no point in you having a camera on, but if you do drop into any of our live classes, please definitely put your camera on. Thank you so much. So today you're going to need paper or a notebook, pencil or something to write with. If you don't have a pencil, a pen, a marker, something will work just fine. And also your camera on just in case you join us live. But we're going to start today the same way that we started Friday. We are going to think about these 4 emojis and then choose which emoji you feel like, and then drop that in either the comments below this video or on Schoology. There's also a discussion board for today, Monday, August 10th. Post which one you chose and why, and then we'll listen to each other, read each other's each other's choices. Pause it here, as always, if you need time to think, participate. Pause the video and unpause whenever you're ready to go. Awesome. So today I chose number 4. I'm feeling a little discombobulated, a little funky. I feel like there's so much to do and not enough time to do it, and I have a lot to get caught up on. So I am feeling frustrated. So I chose number 4. All right, now we are going to go ahead and choose 2 words that we think of when we are learning math online. So I want you to take some time, up to a minute, minute and a half, whatever you need, to think about learning math online. As you think, choose 2 words to describe what you thought of. Write them on a piece of paper and then share your 2 words in the chat or in our discussion on Schoology. There's also an assignment on Schoology under Monday, August 10th, for you to post your 2 words in there as well. Please submit it as the assignment. But take a minute right now and think about what it's like learning math online and the 2 words that you chose to describe that. Awesome. So you got your 2 words written down. I look forward to hearing what they are. My 2 words that I chose were lonely and empowering. I chose lonely because I do not like being here at school alone. I would much rather be here with you all. I'm not a fan. I even had to put paper cutouts of other teachers in the building on the chairs in our classroom, just so I wouldn't feel so alone. And I also chose empowering because I feel like we are all empowered to do so well during this time we're doing virtual classes. I love that you can ask teachers for one-on-one help, small group help. We can make those things happen, as well as all of our Florida virtual school lessons are all self-paced. So you're able to move as quickly or as slow as you'd like. So I think it's really empowering to our own education, and I'm thrilled about that. Today we're going to try and make some sense of other students' thinking and make connections to our own thinking. This is going to be a little difficult if you're watching this not live, but not to worry. We've got it all figured out. We're going to try a number talk, but it's going to be more of a number conversation. What number talks allow us to do, numbers, obviously, lots of numbers in math, so we know number is going to be, we're talking about math. And then talks, we all love to talk, but we know one of our key things for success in math is communication. So we're going to communicate about math, about numbers when we do these. Ordinarily, we would be talking about them live and in person or during a live video chat, but since you're here watching this recorded video, please share your thoughts on each of these images below in the comments, in a comment on Schoology, somewhere that other people can see it. And then if somebody else has commented, respond to their comment with, I agree, or I like what you're thinking. I thought of something different because this is what I thought. But definitely participate in the comments below. But so when we are having number talks live and in person, we'll use 4 hand gestures. Closed fist with a thumb on top says, I'm still thinking, I still need a little time. I love allowing plenty of time to think. One of the things I love about learning online is you can pause this video and take as long as you want to think. But when you have an answer, we're going to give a thumbs up. That means I have the answer and I have one strategy of how I found the answer. I encourage you to keep working on more ideas, more strategies to find the answer as time permits. So if you come up with a second or third or fourth strategy, we're going to put out our pointer finger. That means I have the answer and I have two strategies of how I got the answer. Once we start sharing, I love being able to see support, hear support, but it's definitely very difficult when we're listening to somebody. We don't want to drown them out. We don't want to take over the floor when we're listening to what they have to say. So we use this symbol for I agree. So if somebody is talking about the way that they got to a solution and you followed the same steps, you can use this symbol to visually show that you agree with their thinking. And it allows them to keep sharing their thinking and know that they have agreement from you. So our first number talk today is about how many dots. Obviously there's a penguin here. This is just where the dots will be revealed in just a moment. But without counting these dots one by one, how many dots are there? They'll be on the next slide. When you have an answer, use the gestures below. We're not going to use those, but we would in person. So pause the video after when I show you the dots. Take as long as you need to think of how many there are and how you figured it out. Not going 1, 2, 3, but grouping them in some way. I will share my thinking for the first one and then let you all share your thinking for the next two. But here's our first image. Pause it here. When you have a solution, definitely go ahead and let me know. Put it in a comment, unpause the video, and you can share my solution. Awesome. So you figured out a way. I will share my thinking with you. Here are my pictures. I color-coded this. I know there are 7 dots because I know there were 2 on the top that did in purple, 2 on the bottom in orange, and then 3 in the middle in green. So I know that 2 plus 2 plus 3 is 7. Awesome. So now we'll do our next image. Think about how many dots there are here, and think about how you got that solution. If you get a solution, I would absolutely encourage you to find another. But pause the video here, write down your thoughts, and then post them in a comment below. Awesome. I love how hard you are thinking about this. Did you come up with 2, maybe even 3 different ways that you could count out how many dots there were? That is awesome. We have one more image to look at today. Here you go. We're going to do the same thing. Again, if you're doing this online, it will look very different when we do it in person. We'll take time to talk amongst each other and share our responses, and you'll be able to see your classmates. But definitely comment on how you solved this, how you figured out how many dots there are in a comment below, and then comment on other people if there are other comments below. That would be awesome. All right, hopefully you paused the video. You took some time to figure out your thinking into how you figured out there were 6 dots in this image. So we want to wrap up our number talks. If you were able to see someone else's thinking below, I want you to be able to make connections to their thinking. So we use the sentence, today I was able to make connections between something and something else because something. So for example, today I was able to make a connection between my thinking and another student's thinking because they counted by 2s and had 1 dot left in the middle, whereas I did 2 on the top, 2 on the top, and 3 in the middle. I could have broken the 3 in the middle into a group of 2 and then 1 over here. So we could have both counted by 2s and then had 1 more to get 7. Definitely write this sentence down, fill in the blanks in your notebook or on a piece of paper, and then share it in a comment below if you're willing to. And then our last step for today, we're going to go ahead and have our optimistic closure with I am curious. I want you to think about one thing that you are curious or you are wondering about today since our lesson. It can be something about number talks, it can be about our opening emojis, it can be something you thought about virtual school since we started our lesson today. I want you to think and then comment your sentence in a comment or in our discussion board for Monday, August 10th on Schoology. start your sentence with, I'm curious about, and then fill it in. Take as much time as you need. Pause the video here, fill it out, and then share it. Share it in a discussion, share it in a comment below. But unpause when you have it written down. Awesome. Well, that wraps up our class today. I am so glad to see you all here. I'm so glad that you are participating in our class online. I hope you're able to join us Wednesday during our live class time, our synchronous class time. If you're not to worry. We will absolutely have another video for you on Wednesday. You will have an assignment in Schoology for today. It's just to post the 2 words that you thought of, describing math, learning math online. And then you have an assignment tomorrow under Tuesday, August 11th. So you can check that out tomorrow during your independent work time, or today if you get a chance. So you have to post your 2 words on Monday, August 10th. There's an assignment. And then Tuesday, August 11th, there is a virtual school assignment and then a discussion board below. Awesome. Keep up the great work, and I can't wait to see you soon. Goodbye.